Welcome back, guys. We got Super Smash Bros. Crew battles today here, and I'm with Brecken Gavin, also known as
Crouton Crusader.
And I'm Ryan Erickson, also known as Capitalism. Today we have a really talented crew battles team here.
Yes, MCC.
Yes, MCC crew battles who went 1-0 in their game last year, or not last year, last week, with a really crazy good stat line too. Yes. What was it?
They did not drop a single single stock in 3 games.
So they perfect swept. They didn't even have to use their second player really at all.
No, they did not.
So, and speaking of their top players, in the solo version side of things, we have Eli, who's currently number 1 in his region, followed by Brody, who's number 3 in that same region.
Yes.
And if I am looking at stuff correctly, I believe Dylan's also number 1.
And B1R is number 2.
And B1R is number 2.
Same division that Dylan is in.
And we have a couple other guys in D2. They're also up there in the rankings, too.
Yes.
They just have some slightly tougher schedules.
Yep.
We're just waiting on the queue to pop here for D3, since it based off a queue system.
Yep.
So you get a random opponent at every half-hour mark. So 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30.
If you do play more than one match, yes.
And if we have anybody new here, how does crew battles work, Brecken?
So crew battles work if you take all 3 stocks and if you've lost a stock, you go into that next game, SD, then you stay on plats, and then you taunt, and as soon as those taunts are over, the game begins, and so on and so forth.
So first game, everybody starts with 3 stocks,
Yep.
the first players, and let's say they get taken down to last stock, but they win.
Yes.
The next game, the opponent's second player starts with 3 stocks, but you had to start with 1.
Yep. And
so you get to start with a deficit, but you have the point lead.
Yes, you do have the point lead.
Okay, that makes sense. It's I'm trying to think if there's any similar formats in the league. I don't think there is really any other formats that are similar.
I don't think there is actually.
Like I want to
gunfight.
Maybe gunfight.
Because I mean the randomization of the guns are based on wins. I'm pretty sure. Which we did have last night. And we are undefeated in gunfight in Division 1.
Division 1? I did not know we were Division 1 in gunfight.
Yep, gunfight Division 1. We are
really
undefeated.
Strong. Didn't we beat a really strong team, I think, in 5, right?
Yes.
We went 3-1 and 3-2, I believe, in the 2 games yesterday.
Yes, we went 3-2 in the last game of last night for Division 1.
And some of the other teams have been cooking as well for console side of things.
Switch?
Mario Kart.
Or no, Mario Kart, yeah.
For Mario Kart, we've had D1. We had Lobster Roby and Crazy Flame, who is Dimitri. They're all, I think, Roby is 3-1 and Dimitri is 4-0. And Dimitri has not dropped a single race in D1 yet.
That's insane.
He's on a perfect streak right now. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Hopefully it continues. And then in the D2 side of things, which I'm a part of, I am 4-0. We have Tess, who's 4-0. We have Pete, who's 4-0. And then we have Jeanelle, who's 4-0.
Yes.
All 4-0 across the board.
Yep.
Even with some tough opponents. Tess has had to face a really strong player from Danville, Danville's really good at their console games generally.
Yes.
Just waiting on more of the queue. Queue can take a couple minutes to do sometimes.
Usually queue pops at like 5:35 usually.
It depends on how many people queue, so how many matches you get.
It will. So I play Smash. It usually queues at like 5 minutes after the queue opens.
Mm-hmm.
It will queue up at like 5:35. So we got about a minute left, and then we'll get on our way.
How much of what's the expectations going in today with this game, riding on the crazy success we had last week?
We really don't know. We really don't know who we're gonna play. We could play a really good team, or we could play an alright team. We don't know. It depends. The queues are random when it just randomizes the order that you go in, and that's it.
Well, do you have an example of like a good team you face up against?
Heartland.
That was a quick answer.
We have faced Heartland in finals
4
semesters in a row, and they have beaten us every time.
But it's always been a very good match, too.
Yes.
It's not like we get to them and they wipe us. Yeah. It's always last stock, last hit, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure.
And then this year, our crew battle team is supposed to be stronger than it's ever been, too.
Yes.
Or deeper, at least.
Yes, deeper is the word, yes. They all are coming from the same background, same high school.
These guys all have the love for the game. They're very
Yes.
connected team too. I've seen them grinding out the practices constantly.
Yes.
During the summer, I would consistently see them on calls with each other, just grinding out practice.
Yeah, all summer we were grinding in the Smash VC and just playing, having fun, getting to know each other as a team, as a whole.
And even now that college has started, I've seen you guys consistently outside practice,
Yeah.
having fun, going to like other tournaments.
yeah.
Like up in UNI. And what was the big one that happened recently?
Oh, Honeypot.
Yeah, I see that too.
Which we took a crew there. We went 2-2. The schools we lost to were really good. They had some globally ranked people on their teams.
And by globally ranked, how high? Like
top 200 in the world players.
Whew, that's some really strong competition
Yes.
right there. Really good practice too.
Yeah, I think the team who won had their players in. Because people who won had Apollo Kage, who's really good at Snake.
Mm-hmm. And then we also beat a couple of people who are alumni from MCC too, right?
Yes, BVU has a JV band JV, who's a fellow K-Rool main.
I'm not a K-Rool main myself. I'm an Incineroar, which can get laughed at occasions because it's Incineroar and he's funny.
Yes.
Still way on the queue, I believe, still?
Let me check. Let me text them and find out real quick.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. There are some times when play versus does take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That usually happens when there's about an odd number of people, I think, if I remember correctly, because they'll just give a bye to someone.
We do have a
but
match.
We did get our match?
Yes.
Who are we facing?
I do not know.
Not know yet?
Let me ask that question.
Just have to.
We are facing College of DuPage. They are currently... Let's see.
DuPage. Trying to find it right here.
This is their first match.
This is their first queued match? Okay.
Yes, so we don't know much about them. I do know the roster, though. They're from Glen Ellyn, Illinois.
Glen Lane, Illinois. Well, then this is probably a wild card team. We don't know much about them historically wise. We don't know them record wise.
I don't know. I think I've
anything.
heard DuPage before from the Smash team.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's just their first year having a cruise team then?
I don't think so. I think they had one last year. I can't really check from last year, can I?
Yeah, because this year we have switched platforms. Last year we played on a website called League OS.
Yep,
but now that we
VS.
switched over, there's a slightly different format, and it's a bit hard to find past things.
Yes.
But that's kind of just what happens when you switch
Yes, it is.
stuff.
Sometimes sucks.
Who do you expect to be the leadoff player today?
I do not know.
Because I feel like
It depends.
last time we started with our hero, I think, right?
Yeah, because one of our players was at home and we had to sub in somebody.
Mm-hmm. But I believe it could go really good, depending on who we get the first matchup.
what we face in crews could be a good matchup. It just depends on how good the players are.
Oh, hey there, Scott and Dallas. Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake, yes, we did get one.
We also have so we have a very young roster actually. I just remembered that.
Yeah, all of our Smash players on crews, besides one, are freshmen. So we will become very familiar with these names.
Mm-hmm.
Bran on the pizza for one of them.
Yep, right on the pizza. We got
Ethan, aka Katva,
and
and then Dylan, aka Call Me Corin,
is the one and only second year here.
Yes.
On the cruise team.
The rest are freshmen.
They're just gonna wait. They're just waiting for the lobby to get open to get
Yes.
invited to, and we will be in here.
Yes, we will. We are loading into the game now.
Yep. Don't want to dox the room ID at all.
No, we do not. There's currently no room. I wonder if they made it for 2 players only.
They might have.
Well, maybe one of them forgot to ask if they were okay being streamed. Or if we sat in it for the stream. Looks like they had to remake their arena here.
Yep.
Looks like we are going to get ready here soon, folks. We have about, what, I think 3 minutes until?
Should be about 3 minutes, yep. Till we can start. Seems like there's been somewhat of connectivity issues.
Yes.
We had this last week too
Yeah.
for 1v1s trying to get it, but we got fixed earlier last week, but sometimes there's some kinks still to work out.
Yes, there is sometimes some kinks still. Which I think they may have gotten in. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Oh.
Just gotta. So, what are some common characters that are used in crew battles? Because from what I know,
For us, it's Hero, Joker, and Byleth are the usual 3 we have. But we do have backups.
mm-hmm.
We have...
And how's that compared to like the very common overall in crew battles as a whole? Like, I would personally, I would like, from my limited knowledge of this game, I think like heavies would work a lot better because they survive a lot longer, right?
No, not really. Sometimes they are, but in this kind of format, we want to go out there, take as many stocks as fast as possible, without losing any stocks.
Okay.
And heavies don't really move that fast. Heavies are slow moving characters, but they hit hard.
Yeah, but they also get hit very easily because they're slow and
Yes.
generally also very large.
They're usually combo food.
Yeah. Like, I know the Byleth Donkey Kong matchup is just the worst.
It is, but if the Donkey Kong knows how to get out of the combos, it is good for the Donkey Kong.
Mm.
Pretty sure. Could be wrong. I don't know. We're currently trying to join the arena with our
Getting
streaming
some
switch.
error codes.
Yes. Which is kind of usual with the switches.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really like to connect sometimes.
Fortunate this happens, but sometimes Nintendo Internet is not really the best. There's a horror story from last year during D2 Mario Kart playoffs where the internet in our lab here just refused to work.
Hi, odd casual.
That's Pete. Hi there. We're still waiting a little bit on the connection issues.
Yes.
Try and get an official word from someone.
Yep, I have not been told we are not streaming Smash tonight. So we'll just wait on that word. Okay, so we are streaming Smash tonight. So we're just going to hop off here.
We apologize once again for the technical difficulties
Yes.
that seem to be plaguing the Smash streams and only the Smash streams.
Yes, because of the Wi-Fi issues, the MAC lines and stuff like that, we cannot play Smash tonight. Sorry for that again, folks.
I hope we can get this fixed for next Tuesday or maybe in Friday if it gets streamed there too.
We can, yeah. We hopefully.
Thank you for sticking out with us, even though you only saw the stream start soon screen.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a good night.